Affiliated to this paper, I need freedom for my family line. Draw my life design up like fine art. I'm jumping off just an unfamiliar coordinate. Topped off the porch like I could touch the sky. Red, it's not one trill. The ism talk the water out your faucet. Look at me flossing, I'm so wavy I could change the tide. My intuition sense the hatred in your ways. You imitated forging lines, claim meaning means that's just to justify. Yeah, right. West side, born maritime. Creole baby, my bloodline. My lungs clouded, my thoughts crowded. Say all I see is these dollar signs. Finna make a play and that sound delay. On mamas, I testify. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Game recognized game. I'm from the Bay, okay, I'm versatile and my slang is different. I'm lane switching with the same people that I came up in this thing with. My head swivel, I'm homebound, got a target back on my backside. The cat peeling with the cast iron, better run for it. Run before I catch you. Niggas out ball it, block it. Trying to stop my blessing. Gamble with your life. Don't bet it. They can't stop my blessing. You do best not to test it. Yeah, you right. Real all in my blood supply. Dig ball up top, finna make a play. I cast a lob like I'm Jalen, baby. No co-sign and no co-pilot. They pen pals, my flow designer. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. If I say it twice and I meant it right. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. You know co-sign and no co-pilot. They pen pals, my flow designer. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right. So shout out to everybody who is in the building early. It's good to see each and every one of you. If you can hear me okay and everything looks good on the screen, please give me a thumbs up or a radiation emoji in the chat. If you cannot hear me and things are looking and sounding bad, please give me a thumbs down or an angry face. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to shout out everybody who's in the building early. All right. Shout out to my man Carlton Way. What's good with it, bro? Shout out to Mod Extraordinaire, Black Free Thinker. What's good with it? Please make sure you guys follow his directions and leave a like on both chats. And also, please take a moment and hit Rumble and leave a like and share over there as well. All right. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen, Mod Extraordinaire. Good to see you as always. Make sure you guys follow her instructions. Absolutely. Hit the subscribe, tap the notification, and join the channel membership for exclusive content and some pretty cool membership emojis. All right. Shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. So we're going to continue our discussion that we were having yesterday. All right. And we're going to introduce some new things into the discussion as well. All right. The first question that I want to ask from a strategic standpoint. All right. Shout out to my man, Win, Lose, or Rug, our resident AI czar, our resident chart czar. Shout out to Win, Lose, or Rug. Good to see you as always, bro. All right. So the first question that we are going to ask is, will altcoin season push XRP and Ethereum to their price targets and push Bitcoin to our target price range of $88,000? That's my question. If you guys think that it will, then give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't think that it will, give me a thumbs down. Now, if it does, that sets up an interesting scenario, right? Because that bifurcates things. What that does is that creates a scenario where the altcoins can be temporarily looked as a pathway to our goal, right? And it can also be looked at as another pathway to another goal of one full BTC. The lower the price of one BTC, the higher the probability of being able to obtain one, right? So what that sets up is two scenarios that will take us to two different pathways, getting us to the same place at the same time, which is a wonderful thing, right? That's a great thing. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at these quote unquote Bitcoin balance sheet companies. All right. We're going to look at the Bitcoin equity structuring. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the list that we have in the Discord and create an index. All right. The Bitcoin balance sheet companies. All right. And we're going to create an index. All right. And with that index, we're going to compare the performance of these Bitcoin balance sheet companies against popular stock indexes like the S&P 500, like Dow Jones Industrial Average. And we're going to see who outperforms. We're going to compare these things against the S&P 500, Moody's Index, Dow Jones Industrial Average. And we're also going to compare them against Bitcoin itself. All right. And we're going to track these averages to see what performs the best. All right. Because again, if we're trying to get to these places, the best way to be able to get to these places is to outperform Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the only one that we know that's on a consistent path to these things. So if we can outrun Bitcoin, it's almost for sure guaranteed, right? If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, then give me a thumbs down. Shout out to my man, AB Promotions. What's good with it, bro? All right. So we're going to take a look at this article right here. All right. Excuse me real quick. I'm sorry. Let me pull this down real quick. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. This is good news, right? This is good news. Binance says that altcoin dominance hits 78%. Analysts' eyes strong momentum ahead. All right. Now, I want to ask you guys this question. When it comes to altcoin season, what is the average increase in portfolio value? Give me a guess. Give me some numbers. Let me know what the average increase in portfolio balance is. Okay. Now, why am I asking that? I'm asking that to ask this. Multiply the average, multiply your portfolio times the average portfolio increase during altcoin season and ask yourself, how close does that push you to our goal? All right. Ask yourself, how close does that put you to our goal? That will help you understand and make up the difference of what you need to do in between to try to increase the likelihood of getting to your goal. All right. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate you guys. If you all haven't smashed the like button yet, please do me a favor. Take a moment. Smash that like button. Also, if you guys have not hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell. And also, please share the stream to your social media, all right? A crypto analyst says the rising altcoin trading volumes on Binance signals confidence in the potential for an altcoin bull market in 2025. So now, if you ask me, bear and bull should not be looked at as good and bad. Bear and bull should be looked at as T-1 and T-2. Bear is the time when you set up. Bull is the time when you get up. That's it. Just keep it simple. KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. How many people have ever heard that? That's what you do. During the bear, you set up. During the bull, you get up. Pretty easy, right? Not rocket science, all right? So now here it says altcoin trading volume dominance on crypto exchange Binance has hit 78%, a level that crypto analyst says point to strong potential for an altcoin bull market in 2025. With retail interest gaining traction, the altcoin market could continue to build strong momentum in the coming months. Crypto quant contributor Burka Kasmecki said in a January 11th markets report. All right. Analyst says there is confidence for an altcoin bull market in 2025. Burekismeki said that Binance's altcoin trading volume by pairs reached 77.83% in January of 2025, an increase of approximately 11% over the past 5 months. All right, so what is this a signal of? This is definitely a signal of something, right? This is an indication that people have a particular interest. What's it a signal of? Let me know. The consistent growth in altcoin trading volume on Binance reinforces confidence in the potential for an altcoin bull market in 2025, Burekismeki said. Okay. Burekismeki said it's evident that interest in altcoins has steadily increased since May of 2024 when Binance's hold on. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see it just jump like that? Hold on. Binance's dominance stood at 50.80%. All right. However, Crypto Market Cap's altcoin season index, which uses the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market cap and compares them based on their rolling 90-day price performance, reads a score of 46 out of 100, leaning more towards Bitcoin season. And from my understanding, the way that the time frame of altcoin season traditionally worked is when altcoins have more market dominance in the crypto space than Bitcoin, right? So there's a lot of different things, a lot of different metrics that are being used. That's the oldest one that I'm aware of, and that's the one that I judge. Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug said, man, I can't wait to get the team into Vector app. This shit is fire. I can't wait neither. I got to see it. I cannot wait, bro. So make sure you school us. You know what I'm saying? Traders typically watch Bitcoin dominance, a metric which reflects Bitcoin's share of the total crypto market capitalization, to drop as a signal that altcoin season may be starting. At the time of publication, Bitcoin dominance is 57.74%, up 2.41% over the past 30 days, as per TradingView data. Meanwhile, right, see, look at this here now. Trader eyes Ethereum upside. All right. Meanwhile, pseudonymous trader Mr. Crypto said in a January 11th post that Ethereum may pump from 4,000 to 8,000 in the coming weeks. All right, 4,000 to 8,000 in the coming weeks. All right, so 4 and 8 prices for Ethereum, right? That would be interesting to see. I don't know how likely an 8 is. I wouldn't be mad at it if it came, right? I wouldn't be mad at it if it came, but I don't know how likely that is. What do you guys think? And he says in the coming weeks. Well, there's unlimited coming weeks, right? So when is this going to be? What's the time frame? Trader also view a surge in Ether's price as a signal that the broader altcoin market may follow with a more significant upside. Now, here's my question, and here's my problem with the whole idea of altcoin season. If you ask me, I think as Bitcoin begins to get extremely large, when Bitcoin gets huge, it's going to be difficult to try to say, what 50% of the cryptocurrency market capitalization is. If you got Bitcoin competing with the entire world market cap, at that point, once Bitcoin starts to just, take over gold and take over real estate and all these other market caps, how are you going to accurately be able to know when altcoin season is happening as a result of Bitcoin in comparison to altcoin? There's a point at which Bitcoin could take over the entire stock market, the S&P 500, or I'm sorry, the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange combined. And then how do you compare that against altcoin, altcoin market cap to determine whether it's altcoin season or not? So I think some of these metrics are going to have to be adjusted as Bitcoin starts to grow and mature as the dominant asset, which they will, but these are just questions that people should ask now to make these things easy, right? At the time of publication, Ethereum is trading at 3.279, down 15.77% over the past 30 days. Okay. Bitwise Invest CEO Hunter Horsley, Hunter Horsley said in an X post on the same day that he is so fired up for the leap forward Bitcoin and crypto are going to make this year. So again, everybody, for the most part, is on the same page that this is probably going to be a very historic year in cryptocurrency. Meanwhile, other analysts say this altcoin season may unfold differently from previous cycles. Ki-Young Ju, market analyst and CEO of CryptoQuant, compared the current altcoin season market cap to that of Bitcoin, which has doubled since 2021, and said only a few altcoin projects with strong use cases and narratives will survive. And I agree. And shout out to Win Loser Rug. That's why one of the things that's so important is to pay very close attention to the narratives, right? Because when it comes to cryptocurrency and when it comes to a lot of these tokens and coins, the narrative wins. If you ask me, the narrative of digital gold for Bitcoin has been one of the things that has been key to helping people understand it. Has also been key to helping people watch it and apply the white paper to what they see rolling out. And it's been one of the things that's made it easy to understand, easy to access, and easy to adopt. So the idea of digital gold, consistent with the concept of mining, consistent with Bitcoin being a quote unquote store of value, all of these things have in people's heads reinforced the necessity of Bitcoin, and they've also reinforced the value of Bitcoin psychologically. So these narratives are extremely important. They are extremely important. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, then give me a thumbs down. Okay. Ju previously warned that this market cycle would deviate from previous cycles and said that altcoin season is no longer triggered by investors rotating capital gains from Bitcoin into altcoins. And that kind of goes into what I was saying. It's not exactly what I was saying, but it's a piece of what I was saying. As Bitcoin starts to get wider adoption and as people start to create more use cases for Bitcoin, and as more things are done with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is seen as a store of value, but as a different store of value, and it has other functions like an inflation hedge and different things like that. The same things that determined altcoin season in the past are not going to determine altcoin season anymore. So, people, if you ask me, would be very wise to be aware of that and to consider that with their investment strategies. Okay. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. All right. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate you guys. If you all haven't smashed that like button yet, please do me a favor. Take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell, and also please share the stream to your social media. All right. So we're going to take a look at another article. All right. As soon as my computer catches up with what I'm doing. Let me see. All right. And we're going to be talking about one of our companies. All right. We're going to be talking about one of our companies. We're going to be talking about our company, CleanSpark. All right. Let me ask you guys this question. What's the price of CleanSpark today? CleanSpark is one of the companies that, if you ask me, along with MicroStrategies, should be on the Bitcoin balance sheet index. All right. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. Yeah, shout out to Carlton. Carlton said Berkshire Hathaway stock is looking at Bitcoin like this. Yeah, with them eyes. Facts. I think everybody is. Everybody is, bro. Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Win Loser Rug said, I dropped a lot of info. Oh, hold on real quick. My bad. Of course. Let me see. I dropped a lot of info over the weekend in the chat, but I think I may need to do a more in-depth explanation to get folks on the same page. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now check out what CleanSpark is doing here. CleanSpark's Bitcoin stash climbs to 9,952 Bitcoin as hash rate grows. All right. So remember, the hash rate is correlated with the value, right? That's how much energy is going into mining Bitcoin, and the energy is a factor of how much the worth is, right? So let's see here. United States cryptocurrency miner. And then that's another thing we got to do too. We got to make the good old boy crypto index, right? The good old boy crypto index is American companies only. Now, you know, the Bitcoin balance sheet is just Bitcoin balance sheet. The top companies that got the most Bitcoin in their balance sheet. The good old boy index is going to be the American companies: Cardano, Hedra, Ripple, right? Companies like that. We could put MicroStrategies in there. We could put them all in there. And with the good old boy index, we can mix cryptos with stocks. It don't just necessarily have to be crypto, right? United States cryptocurrency miner CleanSpark increased its Bitcoin holdings in the final month of 2024 as the company touted efficiency improvements and a sharp acceleration of hash rate growth as reasons for its success. According to a January 6th report, definitely CleanSpark is a good old boy company. CleanSpark mined 668 Bitcoin in December and 7,024 Bitcoin for the entire year. The company's hash rate, or the amount of computational power deployed to secure the Bitcoin network, jumped 287.9% year over year. Now, shout out to the people that have been checking out the channel for a minute. How many people remember when we used to do those long live streams and we would talk about computational theory? If you guys remember those live streams when we used to talk about computational theory, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't remember those live streams when we talked about computational theory, then give me a thumbs down. It's funny how all of that stuff comes back, right? And it's funny how all of that stuff comes back. It's funny how it's not important in some areas to where it's just entertainment. And then there's other people making billions of dollars with this stuff. It's a very interesting paradigm, right? Hash rate efficiency also improved by 33.3% from the previous year, bringing the company's operating hash rate to 39.1 exahashes per second by the end of 2024. CleanSpark sold 12.65 Bitcoin in December, which represented only 58% of the company's average daily production during the month. The average selling price was roughly $101,246, netting the company $1.28 million in proceeds. Now, this is an interesting metrics right here, right? I want to ask you guys the question. When it comes to houses, have houses appreciated against Bitcoin or have houses depreciated against Bitcoin? I'm sorry. Shout out to Earn. Earn says Bitcoin to around $80,000. I hope you all are looking into XRP meme tokens. Absolutely. Okay, gave my bangers for you all. Hope everything is doing okay. Earn, as long as you contribute comments like that to the stream, we want you here. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. This is what I'm talking about right here. Everybody throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Earn. As long as you dropping jewels in the chat like that, you are welcome to stay as long as you want. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. I don't have no beef with you either, bro. This is what I'm talking about right here, bro. You come in, drop jewels like that, we chop it up like this, bro. You are welcome to be here indefinitely. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I would like $80,000 Bitcoin. I would. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ask me, right, the idea is to at least try to get a Bitcoin or get as many Bitcoin as you can. So if you can catch those consolidations or those retracements on the downslide, it increases your likelihood of being able to get a full Bitcoin. So even though it might take down your portfolio value, if you're looking at it over the long term, those should actually be high demand periods, and that's why I had did that stream a couple weeks ago, where I asked the question, which one has the which one has more demand, a $100,000 Bitcoin or a $88,000 Bitcoin or a $90,000 Bitcoin? If you ask me, it's interesting because they both had the same demand. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I think that the cheaper Bitcoin might have a higher demand than the more expensive one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Earn. Earn says, I need some of these altcoins to drop in prices before I buy. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it, but I think like this year, because of the circumstances and because of the way things are, man, I think it might be smaller windows than what we're used to with the prices dropping. You know what I'm saying? What altcoins you interested in? Let me know what altcoins you interested in. Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Yeah, I agree actually with you, Earn. You can make more money with altcoins than buying Bitcoin. I agree. We was actually talking about that in the Discord. Little as people talk about it, Dogecoin outperformed Bitcoin. It's a lot of alts and memes that have outperformed Bitcoin. I would say that Pepe is on track to outperforming Bitcoin, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And VeChain, as far as VeChain goes, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you know, on crypto.com, you can get interest back on VeChain. I'm about to start checking out chain links. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thomas Wilson. Thomas Wilson says VeChain, XLM, XRP, and Algo. Yeah, Algo for sure. XRP for sure. XLM, that's Stellar, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got to check out these XRP meme coins. You know what I'm saying? Win Loser Rug said I was going to post about XRP meme coins in the Discord. And shout out to the Discord. Make sure y'all show Thomas some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat. Thomas has joined the meme coin, or has joined the Discord. All right. Shout out to TCU, my man TCU AOC. What's good with it, bro? Yeah, and I got to be honest, bro. I'm guilty of not paying attention to VeChain. And I know VeChain been around for a long time, but I haven't really paid attention to it. Are they part of that artificial superintelligence alliance? I think they are, but don't quote me though. Because I've been thinking about looking into artificial intelligence super alliance ever since they came out with that coin, but I kind of fell off on it. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I glance at it every time I hear about it. It's one of those things that be on the back burner and I never actually act on it. Like I look at it, I see it, I start getting interest again, and then I kind of get distracted a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Looking at other stuff. So now here it says CleanSpark significantly increased its mining capacity in 2024 by acquiring 7 facilities in Knoxville, Tennessee. At the time, the company said the new facilities would boost its hash rate by 22%. CleanSpark stock, and I think the government is going to get involved. You know, Trump has already been saying that he's going to do all this pro-crypto stuff and, you know, try to basically, you know, put a lot of money into these companies. That's one of the reasons that there's going to be a government infusion into crypto that we've never seen before. And I think that that's going to have an interesting and new effect on how the markets look this year. I'm interested to see how things turn out. It's going to be real interesting this year. It's going to be real interesting. At the time, the company said the new facilities would boost its hash rate by 22%. CleanSpark stock, which trades under the ticker symbol CLSK, remember, make sure you guys are keeping track of this, rallied sharply on January 6th. However, CLSK still trades at less than half of its 52-week high. And I think a new 52-week high might be coming pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? By the end of 2024, CleanSpark had accumulated 9,952 Bitcoin for a total value of $1.01 billion. Now it's the 5th largest corporate holder of Bitcoin, leapfrogging Tesla. All right. So these quote unquote corporate holders of Bitcoin, if you ask me, these corporate holders of Bitcoin are coming with a huge new trend that is going to be analyzed by the business world and by the finance world and by the economics world, if you ask me. The Bitcoin balance sheet company, right? The Bitcoin equity companies, right? The Bitcoin debt issuance companies, right? The Bitcoin leveraging companies. This is a new thing that corporations are doing that is going to lead to mass adoption of Bitcoin. But you have to ask yourself the question, what is the extent of mass adoption of Bitcoin before mass adoption of Bitcoin turns into mass leveraging? Because it's kind of hard if you think about this, and people don't think about this. How do you mass adopt a finite asset? How do you do it? How does one do it? Is there anybody that can think of a finite asset or a finite, item or a finite good that has been mass adopted? It would be kind of hard to mass adopt it because of the limited availability, right? If you ask me, in order for something to be mass adopted, it has to be plentiful and readily accessible and available to those who wish to or have the means to use it. I don't believe that everybody is going to have the means to use Bitcoin in the future. Now, mind you, that doesn't mean that the people who have it are not able to fully adopt it, fully utilize it, fully exploit it. But as far as mass, I don't know if you can do mass anything with a finite something. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, give me a thumbs up. If that doesn't make sense, then give me a thumbs down. Shout out to AW1. What's good with it, bro? Somebody let me know. And shout out to I think AW1 just hit your boy on the Cash App. If you did, AW1, I appreciate it. And you've already hit me on the Cash App so many times. I'm gonna just give you, I'm gonna just give you some drops anyway. Shout out to AW1. Make sure you guys show AW1 some love, throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat from my man AW1. AW1 said, "What's up, Rob? Candace got called woke. She is woke. I'm surprised. I'm surprised whoever it is that called her that. It's probably somebody that been calling her that. But if it's not somebody that been calling her that, I'm surprised they just now figured it out." Shout out to AW1. Make sure y'all show AW1 some love.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the march of dimes.
Carlton said they need to mass adopt Doge. I actually think that Doge could and will get mass adopted. You know what I'm saying? I think honestly, like, I'm not trying to be funny, man, but I think Doge is like it's like the sleeper of crypto for real. I mean, Doge does amazing things. The whole Doge story is amazing. And to me, Doge just don't get as much shine as it should get. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't. So now here it says only MicroStrategy and 3 other mining companies hold more Bitcoin than CleanSpark. As Cointelegraph reported, MicroStrategy's added to its Bitcoin holding by another 1,070 Bitcoin in the first week of January. All right, so look at these Bitcoin treasuries. Now look at this. Bitcoin in treasuries, DeFi smart contract, public companies, private companies, governments. Look at that big government sector. Look at the ETF sector. Look at that ETF sector. Yeah, and I wouldn't disagree with Earn. I've been talking about that. The Dogecoin going to $1. I don't know if I would sell all of it if I was you, bro. You know, you got the freedom to do whatever you want to, but I've heard price predictions as high as 250. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's up to you. And I know we've been trolling and talking mess to each other back and forth for a while. So I know you into crypto and you know what you're doing. I'm sure you got a strategy behind it, but I would just consider that. You know what I'm saying? If I was you. Shout out to Lehman Lucas, man. I appreciate you, bro. Make sure you guys show Lehman Lucas some love. Please throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Lehman Lucas for funding the organization. Definitely appreciate you, bro. Lehman Lucas has got us $2 closer to our easy goal, our freebie goal today. Our freebie goal today of $20. Shout out to Lehman Lucas. I appreciate you, bro.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the march of dimes.
Yeah, shout out to Win Loser Rug. MicroStrategies did buy more Bitcoin this week. I didn't get a chance to do a stream on it. I'm gonna try to do a stream on it, just to get it down so we could talk about it, right? So we got it on the books. But yeah, they absolutely did. You know, MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin all the time. They're gonna have all of it. You know what I'm saying? Publicly listed companies now hold 593,152 Bitcoin, accounting for roughly 20% of institutional Bitcoin treasuries, according to industry data. Now, here's the scary thing. Out of this 593,152 Bitcoin, how much of this does MicroStrategies have? How much of this does MicroStrategies have? Shout out to William. William says, will Brickcoin be a currency worth investing in? I don't know if Brickcoin exists. Does Brickcoin exist? And I don't know if in the United States there won't be some type of restriction if it does exist on being able to access it. I don't know. My question is, if there was a quote unquote BRICS coin, my question would be, what would people's investment strategy be with it? What would you do with it? Because the BRICS countries are investing in Bitcoin. So if you have access to Bitcoin, which has no restrictions, and then there's Bitcoin, which could have all the restrictions in the world, and we're not really sure on what markets we could use it, or we don't know what the investment prospectus would be. I don't know why people would look into that. Now, there might be a reason, right? I just don't know it. What do you guys think? Because we've talked about this, right? It is a fact. The BRICS countries are looking into Bitcoin strategic reserves. They're also looking into Bitcoin as a payment mechanism to circumvent being excluded from SWIFT, right? So if the BRICS countries are looking into Bitcoin, I don't know why people would look to the BRICS countries when they could just look to Bitcoin. I don't understand that. Do you guys understand that? If that makes sense, give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't make sense, give me a thumbs down. I don't know what the investment strategy or vehicle or transaction strategy or vehicle would be behind a non-BRICS individual or a non-BRICS company utilizing quote-unquote BRICS coins. Now, I could see why, the EU, or I could see why the International Monetary Fund, or I could see why NATO, would do that, right? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why. I don't know the use case behind the quote unquote BRICS coin for an American. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Win Lose Rug. Win Lose Rug said, "Yeah, fam, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but we got to discourage this quote unquote. Is this a good investment question? Should be doing our research before we even mention a token." Yeah, I agree. If you guys agree with Win Lose Rug, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. And shout out to William. I appreciate you, bro. Make sure you guys show William some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for William for funding the organization. Definitely appreciate it. All right, we 16. Oh, and shout out to AW1. I'm not sure what AW1 put on the Cash App, but we'll just say what he usually does. So now we 14. We 14. We got $14. You know what I'm saying? We $14 away from the. Oh wait, we $14 away from the goal. Yeah, we $14 away from the goal. So that's what's good. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for William for funding the organization.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
Definitely appreciate you. Shout out to Lloyd Sky 9. What's good with it, bro? So yeah, so again, and everybody is anybody in the comment section can chime in on that, right? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if for one, I don't know if Bitcoin is a thing. I don't know if it will be a thing. I don't know if there's plans for it to be a thing. Hence, with those variables in front, I can't even put it in an investment class, right? But as far as use case, I don't even know what the use case would be. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to, we'd have to if there was a white paper, we have to read the white paper and all that. And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shout out to Win Lose a Rug. Win Lose a Rug said, "I wasn't going after William either. Saw that question in the Discord as well. Just want to push the mindset shift when it comes to interacting with these markets." Yeah, I agree, bro. Absolutely. If you guys agree with Win Lose a Rug, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Ern said, Ern said, "I think he's shilling, man. What the F is a Bitcoin?" That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, bro. But like I said, what we do know is for a fact that the BRIC countries are looking to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not looking to the BRICS countries. Bitcoin is just out there. The BRICS countries are looking to Bitcoin. Vladimir Putin came out with a statement. There was an article in Axios about it, and he talked about it. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. Brooklyn Queen put the article in Discord. We talked about it, right? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says, however, the caveat is this data also includes government holdings of compensated Bitcoin. All right. Yeah, Earn wild, man. Earn, I'm telling you, even when Earn would be trolling, that shit would be funny as hell. That's why I go. That's why I'll talk shit back to him, because Earn be wilding. So now here it says there are signs that more corporations are looking to add Bitcoin to their balance sheets. Last month, space technology company KULR. We should check out this KULR. I never heard of them. KULR. All right. Ticker. I wonder what exchange they're on. It sounds like an old school radio station, though. KULR announced that it had converted $21 million in cash into Bitcoin. And again, I want you guys to pay close attention, right? Everybody that's messing with Bitcoin, they're staying, quote unquote, staying on Bitcoin code, right? They're staying on Bitcoin code, literally using the numbers. Converted 21 million. 21 is significant in the Bitcoin world, right? So pay attention to the numerology. So these people have clearly read the white paper and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AB Promotions. Yo, I appreciate it. I think we So we $9 away. $9 away. That's what's good. Shout out to AB. Make sure y'all throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for AB. AB says sometimes you have to go with your gut. Minds have done well. Plus some great advice in Discord. Yo, facts. Big facts, bro. Definitely appreciate you. Make sure y'all show Win, Lose, or Rub. Make sure y'all show AB Promotions some love for funding the organization.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
William Morant says the price of BRICS chain is $44.82 today with a 24-hour trading volume of 555,744. This represents a 5.14% decrease in price decline in the last 24 hours. Now, here goes my thing with that. What does that information mean? It's trading at $44 today, right? With a 24-hour trade volume of $555,744. And that represents a negative 5.14% price decline in the last 24 hours. Now, my question is, have you read the white paper on BRICS chain? And is BRICS chain associated with the actual BRICS economic bloc? That would be my first question. My second question would be, historically, what has this coin done since its inception? What's the total APY, the total ROI on it? You know what I'm saying? I would be asking a whole lot of questions. And then again, I would be checking out this is a geopolitical thing. So I'll be checking out what kind of risks could be associated with holding it. And another thing is also, like I said, what's the use case for it? To me, if BRICS is looking at Bitcoin to circumvent U.S. sanctioning, and I'm in the United States, I'm going to go directly for Bitcoin. And the reason why is because when it comes to Bitcoin price performance versus BRIC anything price performance, who outperforms? And this is not a question just for William. This is a question for everybody in the chat. If I'm so we've got the market cap information over a 24-hour period for BRICS. If we look at the market cap information for Bitcoin over a 24-hour period, who outperforms who? So if you ask me, it would be less risky to buy Bitcoin. It would be less risky to buy $44 worth of Bitcoin with a higher return trajectory. So I don't know why anybody would look at BRICS coin with what they're offering right now. I don't understand it. Unless, I mean, there's a lot of people out there, and we've talked about this before, who are just team BRICS for whatever reason. And that's perfectly fine. I don't have a problem with no BRICS nation. I don't have a problem with Russia. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with any of these countries. But from an investor standpoint, I want to maximize my return and minimize my risk. And if I'm looking at these two investments, you know what I'm saying? I got the unknown versus the known, and I got access to the known, and I have possibly and potentially little access to the unknown. The decision is pretty simple, right? If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to Dwayne. I appreciate you, bro. Make sure you guys show Dwayne some love. We're getting closer and closer and closer to that goal. I definitely appreciate it. I think what? $7 now? Shoot, that's what's good. Make sure y'all show Dwayne some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Dwayne for funding the organization. Definitely appreciate you, bro.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Win Loser Rug said that is not bricks, bro. The real bricks would have over a multi-billion-dollar market cap and do millions in volumes daily. That $500,000 volume is a dead giveaway. Yeah, I would agree. And what exchanges is it sold on? I don't think I've ever come across that on Coinbase. I don't think I've ever come across that on I don't think I've ever come across that on Binance. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dwayne. Dwayne says, rumor, Department of Justice supposed to sell 6.5 Bitcoin this year. I have to find an article again. We actually talked about that, bro. Yeah, we actually talked about that. I got another article about it. We could review it like on the next stream or like later on this week. But yeah, the DOJ got clearance to do that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Black Free Thinker. I think we down to $5 now. That's what's good. Shout out to Black Free Thinker. Make sure y'all show Black Free Thinker some love. Throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Black Free Thinker for funding the organization.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
Definitely appreciate. Definitely appreciate you, bro. All right. So now here it says. Oh, and also just so you guys know, right? Yeah, no doubt, William. Absolutely. And you should make sure you always ask all those type of questions before you throw your money into anything. You know what I'm saying? Always ask those kind of questions. Be relentless with the questions. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your money and you want to make sure that you get the best value out of what you put your money into, because you earn that money and you're working that money to give you more investment on what you worked you know what I'm saying, what you put your energy into. So make sure you get the best for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, bro. Shout out to Earn. Earn said they will sell 69.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Yeah, that sounds about right. What's 65.9 billion worth of Bitcoin? Was it like 60? I think it was like 69,000 Bitcoin. Did they say it? Let me see. Hold on. I think I got an article up on it real quick. Let me see. Hold on real quick. Where is that? Let me see. Earn was close. Is 6 point. He had the decimal off one. Is 6.5 billion. 6.5 billion. U.S. cleared to sell 6.5 billion in Bitcoin. Crazy. They crazy. You know what I'm saying? What they selling that Bitcoin for? They wild for that. Shout out to Black Free Thinker, man. Black Free Thinker put us over the goal. That's what's good. Definitely appreciate you, bro. So we in there. We locked in with the $20. All right. So now, anybody that super chats after, since you guys hit the goal, you know what I'm saying? You guys getting either double emoji, right? You get two, or not double emoji, you get 2 drops, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, you can get the cat and dog drop if you want it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. I definitely appreciate it. Black Free Thinker said, let's eat. Heck with it. Facts. Make sure y'all show Black Free Thinker some love. Throw some dogs, cats in the chat for Black Free Thinker.
Eating the cat. Seeing red, so don't push me. Ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the. Said it was some Haitians somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels. Have you seen Garfield? Eat the cat. Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me when my cat is cough it up like a hairball. Eat the cat. I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter. Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you take my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit. Where they said Hello Kitty, but it ain't there, it's right here in your city. When I turn my back, now the cat goes missing in the where my peoples is at. Does anybody know where he flipping at? Cause I heard they putting claws on felines, I'm mad. And my cat disappeared just like Felix the cat. And they the cat got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat. They're eating the cat. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Drop that cat.
Hey, we about to be eating real good now. Y'all hit the goal early, so y'all got the 2x. It's about to be on. Shout out to Win Loser Rug. Win Loser Rug said, make sure y'all read my post in Discord. I drop plenty of gems, bro. Facts. A lot of times when y'all see me active in the Discord, I'm just literally going back. It's like, you know, right when I got off work or something like that. And I just kind of go back and read what y'all been talking about all day to see what I should start looking into and see the articles that people drop, man. Shout out to the Discord, man. I'm telling you, we like the Discord, man. The Discord does its thing. If you guys ain't part of the Discord, make sure y'all hit them links and join the Discord. And if the links don't work, then ask a mod. They'll get you a link that works. All right. Shout out to Win Loser Rug, bro. Make sure y'all show Win Loser Rug some love. Definitely appreciate it, bro. We are over goals, so here it goes.
How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the march of dimes.
Don't push me, ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the... Said it was some Haitians, somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels. Have you seen Garfield? Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me when my cat is cough it up like a hairball. I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter. Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit. They're eating the dog. Eat the cat. It's a shame. It's
Somebody need to do that song in concert. I'm gonna go pay for it and watch it when they do that song in concert. I'm gonna give away some tickets too. When that song come to your city, when that song come to your city, you know what I'm saying? We about to have a little ticket giveaway. All right. So now here it says, however, the caveat is this data also includes government holdings of confiscated Bitcoin. All right. And we kind of briefly touched on that. There are have to be the ones that take notice of this, create a Bitcoin balance indice. All right. Like we said, the good old boy index, right? Which consists of crypto companies that are American backed and these Bitcoin balance sheet companies that are American backed. And then the Bitcoin balance sheet indice, which is just, I don't know, top 10 Bitcoin balance sheet companies, right? And compare them against Bitcoin and compare them against the S&P 500, compare them against the NASDAQ 100, compare them against Moody's, compare them against the New York, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, right? If you guys would agree, then give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, then give me a thumbs down. We have to be the to the Bitcoin idea, right? This came after Canadian companies Metador Technologies and Quantum Biopharma. All right, so let's keep a look at these. Metador Technologies and Quantum Biopharma purchased Bitcoin as part of their corporate treasury strategy. Now, if you ask me, a corporate treasury is similar to a national strategic reserve. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. So this corporate strategy is no different. It's no different than a American or a Canadian or a Russian or a Chinese Bitcoin strategic reserve. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, then give me a thumbs down. Bitwise CRO Hunter Horsley, I think that should be CEO, believes 2025 will be the year of the Bitcoin standard corporations as more companies add Bitcoin to their balance sheets. And this is what I'm talking about. Now look at this. Bitwise files for ETF tracking firms with Bitcoin treasuries. They already on it. They're already on it, y'all. I hadn't planned on reading that article, but I think that article it kind of applies to what we're talking about. This is the standardization. This is the adoption. This is what it looks like. This is how you force and push things into the forefront for people to be able to utilize them. It's happening. You know, remember all those YouTube videos that had in the title, "It's happening." Oh, look, it is. It's happening. Right? It's happening. Shout out to AB Promotions for putting that Discord link in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that Discord link. All right. Bitwise files for ETF tracking firms with big Bitcoin treasuries. I think that this would actually, if this gets approved, this actually would be a very good and interesting investment to pay attention to. Bitwise has filed for an ETF that would invest in large market cap public companies with at least 1,000 Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So this would be the Bitcoin 1,000. Call it something simple like that. The Bitcoin 1,000 index. I like it. I like the idea. Now, I've been talking about this before anybody did this, right? But again, I want you guys to see it, see a pattern. This is something that I'm saying, yo, people should do. People should do. People should do. Nobody does it, and then other people do it. I want you guys to see the pattern. Now look at this. You see on the side here, XRP's 60% gain ahead of Gary Gensler's SEC exit. So it's going down. All right. It's going down. Bitwise, an exchange-traded fund issuer, submitted a proposal to introduce a new fund designed to invest in publicly traded companies with substantial Bitcoin holdings. This is the type of ETF that I would take a look at. How many of you all would be interested in looking at this ETF? If you guys are interested in tracking this, give me a thumbs up. If you guys are not, then give me a thumbs down. Shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys. If you all haven't smashed the like button yet, please do me a favor, take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell, and also please share the stream to your social media. All right. The Bitwise Bitcoin Standard Corporation's ETF would invest in companies that have adopted the Bitcoin standard and hold at least 1,000 Bitcoin in their corporate treasuries, according to December 26th regulatory filing. Now, shout out to the Bitcoin whales, right? If you're a Bitcoin whale, you could actually qualify for this. Just make a trust with your Bitcoin and call it a company name, and boom, you know what I'm saying? You got 1,000 Bitcoin, you could qualify. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Shout out to Black Free Thinker. Black Free Thinker said CRO would mean Chief Revenue Officer. Gotcha. Okay. See, I didn't even know about the Chief Revenue Officer. That's interesting. The Bitcoin holdings firm would be required to have a market capitalization of at least $100 million, a minimum average daily liquidity of at least $1 million, and a public free float of under 10% to be included in the ETF. Unlike other ETFs, which typically give weight to stock holdings based on company market caps, Bitcoin Fund would assign weight to its holding based on the market of the firm's Bitcoin treasuries, capped at a maximum weight of 25%. You see what they doing? Ernst said people out here making up terms. CRO. Yeah, I never heard of the chief revenue. I heard of the chief operating officer. I heard of and look, shout out. We got 21 people watching, man. That's a good sign. Shout out to the 21. You know what I'm saying? AB Promotions always say it. Hashtag Elite 21. They don't know who we be. They don't know BTC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard of the chief financial officer. I've heard of the chief information officer. I've heard of chief operating officer. I never heard of the chief revenue officer, though. I mean, I you know, a lot of companies got a lot of different things. I'm just, you know, it is what it is what it is, right? It would mean, for example, that Tesla, with its $1.42 trillion market cap, would have less weighting in Bitwise's ETF than MicroStrategy, with its $83.5 billion market cap, because Tesla owns 9,720 Bitcoin to MicroStrategy's 444,262 Bitcoin. That is wild. Every time I hear MicroStrategies, it's just wild how much Bitcoin they have, man. That's just wild. That's just wild. You know what I'm saying? It comes amid a wave of public companies buying Bitcoin to boost their stock prices, as the cryptocurrency has gained 117% this year. Now, can you imagine when all these companies start getting together and they want to start flushing people out of the market, so they get on a coordination and start dumping Bitcoin to break people and then buying it back? It's about to be some interesting times, man. It's about to be some interesting times. This is a financial evolution. It's not only a financial revolution, it's a financial evolution. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin crossed over six figures for the first time last month and hit a peak of around $108,000 earlier in December, but has since dropped to trade around $95,000. Now, you guys know, at the psychological level of $100,000, my thing is, as far as people looking in, right, anything under $100,000 presents not a good investment. I'm not saying that. Anything under $100,000 creates a scenario where it's higher than it's more likely that you will be able to quickly approach a full Bitcoin than at $100,000. That's just simply based on greater than, less than. You know what I'm saying? KULR Technology Group is the latest public firm to buy Bitcoin, announcing on December 16th that it spent, of course, $21 million buying 217.18 Bitcoin, which saw its stock price close up to more than 40% on the day to an all-time high of $4.80, according to Google Finance. All right. So they increased their stock price by 40% with these Bitcoin buys. Bitwise's ETF filings comes the same day as the Vivek Ramaswamy founded Strive filed to launch an ETF giving exposure to Bitcoin bonds, investing in convertible bonds issued by MicroStrategies and other corporate Bitcoin holders. So now I want you guys to see, do you guys see how Vivek Ramaswamy put himself on the value chain? Now, Vivek Ramaswamy, right, who didn't really talk too much about Bitcoin during his presidential run, you know what I'm saying? We all know what he talked about during his presidential run. He's not doing any of what he said he was doing except for being part of Doge. Now he's looking to get this value chain, though, from the Bitcoin adoption, okay? So there's that, all right? Very, very interesting. You know what I'm saying? He's not making any type of ETF to, quote-unquote, clean up Chicago or anything like that. Interesting, right? You know, that's kind of what he sounded like he was concerned with. Oh, man. Shout out to Earn. Earn said, what blockchain is Doge on? Is Doge ain't on Ethereum, is it? I know Shiba is an ERC token. I'm not sure what chain Dogecoin is on. Does Dogecoin have its own chain? Somebody let me know in the comment section. Oh, not Doge. Who you talking about? Shiba? Shiba is ERC20 for sure. Oh, wait, no. Are you talking about the actual Department of Government Efficiency, or are you talking about the token that's called Dajalon? It's called Dajalon Mars. Oh, the Elon Musk dog. Okay, so there's two. There's one called Bink, right? Bink is the Elon Musk dog. I'm not sure what chain that one is on. And then there's another one called Dajalon Mars, and that one has a ticker sign of Elon. I'm not sure which chain those are on. Which chain is that on? All I know about that token is that they created it and they gave half of it to the founder of Ethereum. And I don't know what I can't remember the rest of the history. It's funny because I actually read about it today. Yeah, I thought Doge had its own blockchain. Yeah, Doge got their own blockchain. Now, as far as Dajalon Mars goes, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check them out. I can't remember, but I do know that when they first was minted, they gave I think they gave half of the coin supply to the Ethereum founder, and I'm not sure what's been going on since. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin needs a sharp bounce at, look at that, 88,000 as S&P 500 echoes C19 crash. So now if it's a C19 crash that could possibly happen, what that should signal for people is it's time to start picking up some overtime, right? It's time to start picking up some overtime. It's time to start, doing what you can do to buy these dips, buy the lowest dips that you can possibly get with the overtime. Get the overtime money, get the dips. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If y'all would disagree, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys. If you all have not smashed that like button yet, please do me a favor, take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you have not hit the bell and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, subscribe to the channel. Also, please share this stream to your social media. All right. When we go into bear season means it's time to bear the brunt of doing all that overtime and work, so you got some money to go crypto shopping. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the market and don't ask why. It's time to go crypto's topping. So when the bulls come, your account hit the sky. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it like that. Bitcoin joins U.S. stocks in what an analyst calls a bearish overreaction to employment data amid concerns over future Bitcoin price lows. Listen, the only concern that I have over Bitcoin price lows is how low can they go? Can the prices touch the flow? That's the only thing that I care about, because I'm not buying Bitcoin to sell it. People who are buying Bitcoin to sell it are the people who are the most concerned with the price lows. If you're buying to hold it, in most cases, you're not really too concerned about the price lows. That's why I really would like to see this $88,000 Bitcoin. Everybody else is hoping for $1 million Bitcoin and all that. All that stuff is inevitable if you ask me. The high price Bitcoin is a guarantee. It's locked in. I wouldn't even worry about it. That's what that now that right there, that's Michael Saylor's justification for when he says, quote unquote, Bitcoin is risk-free. Shout out to AB Promotion. AB Promotion said working back-to-back 6 days a week for this Bitcoin. I'm going to be like Fetty Wap. Going hard, no days, oh yeah. Go and work for that check. Gonna spend it on crypto next. 88K, 88K, squaw. You know what I'm saying? Go and work for that check. 88,000 BTK, what I need. Buy me some coins in the fat bag of weed. Remy boys in this thing. BTC 88. BTC. Going home no days off, yeah. Oh man, that boy Fetty Wap, man. That boy Fetty Wap was ahead of his time, man. That boy Fetty Wap was ahead of his time. Oh man. Bitcoin hovered under just $95,000 on January 11th after an eventful day delivered a bearish overreaction. Bitcoin and stocks hint at an overreaction to U.S. job data. So make sure that you don't overreact, right? Make sure that you don't overreact. Don't you crash out, all right? Make sure you capitalize on everybody else crashing out. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView captured volatility up and down during the week's final Wall Street trading session. U.S. employment data initially sent Bitcoin US dollar back down towards $92,000 before a snap rebound saw a $2,000 hourly candle and new local highs. Subsequent consolidation then brought Bitcoin price action back to a familiar short-term range. As Cointelegraph reported, risk assets broadly suffered as markets priced out odds of more than one interest rate cut by the U.S. Federal Reserve in 2025. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ Composite Index both ended January 10th down around 1.5%. All right. In the aftermath of the reaction, however, some market observers suggested that the dust may settle in the bulls' favor. All right. And again, I believe that, which is why I believe that this is such a important time period. This is an important time period. This is the discount time period. This is the time to get as much as you can, get it staking, get as many free tokens from staking as you can, get as much as you can. Not financial advice, YouTube manual reviewer. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. So, you know, do your own. Shout out to TD. TD always talks about how he does his Doge, his Department of Government Efficiency, making sure he's not spending any money on stupid stuff. The stupid stuff money could be converted into cryptocurrency investment. Invest the stupid money into crypto, right? Stake it. Get as many coins staked during the bear market as you can. Watch your portfolio blow up. In the aftermath of the reaction, however, some market observers suggested that the dust may settle in the bulls' favor. So what you're doing right now is you're working hard right now for future exponential gains during the bull. All right. Shout out to Jay the Greatest. What's good, bro? Right. Markets freaking out on very bullish employment readings. Charles Edwards, founder of quantitative Bitcoin and digital asset fund Capriol Investments, wrote in part of a post on X. All right. So he writes this: short term, it's a bearish overreaction as less jobs equals more leeway for rates to stay high. But strong job numbers like today actually means the bull run can likely go a lot longer than thought. So you know what that means. Get you a good brick, right? Get you a good brick in the game. Right now is the time for you to get a dime for 9. Get you a dime of crypto for 9 right now. 50 Cent said he'd be mad when the fiend's asking for a dime for 9. You know what I'm saying? Go get you your dime for 9 right now. If y'all agree, you should go get you a dime for 9 right now. Give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. Edwards noted that certain aspects of the snap drop even mimicked the landscape following the March 2020 C19 cross-market crash. This was the best reading in 6 months and puts to bed a potential bottoming in unemployment for now. Plus, check out the insane intraday put-call ratio reading today, as high as the C19 crash lows. he added alongside a chart of the S&P 500. All right, so there you go right there. Okay. Other signs of shifting sentiment included bets on a rate cut at the Fed's next meeting in late January. Per data from CME Group's FedWatch tool, those remained low at the time of writing at 6.4%. The figure still larger than the 2.7% seen the day prior. Okay. Unemployment was more positive than expected. However, the treasury markets and yields seem to be at a tipping point, and the system is cracking. Crypto trader, analyst, and entrepreneur Michael Van de Pop continued on his own thoughts on X. The yields can't really go way higher, and the initial response is already captured. Very likely we'll see an upward trending in the market starting in the next 5 to 15 days on Bitcoin and the altcoins. All right, so Bitcoin and crypto test critical support. These are what we're looking for right here. Critical support levels. All right, critical support levels. These are alerts that we put in our phones as we go through this so we can pay attention to what's going on. Check out what we got while this is going on. Every time the low alert goes, then it's time to go shopping, right? If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. Some voices saw the need for Bitcoin to put in a more convincing return to bullish performance to avoid protracted downtrend, which expecting, quote unquote, if you look at the lifetime of Bitcoin and expect a higher return, despite the fact that Bitcoin has a future for higher return, it's just wild because there's no asset that's returning like Bitcoin. It's crazy. The standard that people who are not familiar with Bitcoin have for Bitcoin is astronomically skewed. If you ask me, it's astronomically delusional. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying I won the lottery, I won $1 billion, and I'm disappointed because I don't think I won enough money. Like, you sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? Among them was popular X analytics account Bitcoin Data 21. See, there go to 21. Shout out to the 21 Jump Street, which warned that a return to levels below $90,000 would be highly problematic. It'd be highly problematic for people trying to sell. It'd be highly welcoming to people trying to buy, right? If Bitcoin goes to $88,000 and takes crypto markets down lower 5 to 10%, then I would want to see a sharp recovery before the week closes, it told followers. I want to make sure that I have some money locked up, or I'm getting some staking in some tokens that I don't care about that I could flip to Bitcoin if it go down to $88,000. That's my price target. That's what I got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? An accompanying chart showed relative strength index readings for the total crypto market cap on weekly timeframes. These described as being right around trend channel support. All right. A separate post noted similarities between the two major corrections for Bitcoin US dollar since the current all-time highs of $108,000 appeared in December. Okay. So yeah, man, they're talking about this strong possibility of $88,000. All right. Hey, listen, man, if we get $88,000, I will be a very, 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 very happy person, because I'm definitely about to get a chunk of that $88,000, and that free Bitcoin that you're getting when you get that $88,000 will be monumental. It'll be monumental, and we're talking about livable time frames here where it will be monumental, not for your grandkids, you know what I'm saying, not for your great grandkids. We're talking about livable time frames where that extra Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin goes down to $88,000, you're basically getting, if you price it at $100,000, you buying Bitcoin at $88,000, you basically getting $18,000 on a Bitcoin for free. If you guys would agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys would disagree, give me a thumbs down. So you're getting $18,000 of free Bitcoin every time you buy Bitcoin at the price under $100,000. Now, we all know if it's projected towards the end of the year to be higher than $100,000, every $100,000, every Bitcoin that you buy, right, or, you know, fraction of a Bitcoin, you're getting that plus 18%, plus 18%, plus 18%. That's not going to be accounted for when you look at your chart action, but it's definitely going to be accounted for when you compare it against all your other assets that are priced in dollars. You know what I'm saying? If y'all understand what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying, then give me a thumbs down. Yeah, shout out to Brooklyn Queen. Brooklyn Queen said, Rob, check the unstaking dates on your coin. Some of them go up to 21 days. Yeah, I stake mine for the maximum. And I stake mine for the maximum. You know, I try to get the maximum benefit, but I stake it so that it's inaccessible. I got to completely take that out of my budget, and I can't touch it because it's not able to be unlocked. So I put as much into staking as I can for the simple fact so that I'm not able to touch it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wouldn't touch it anyway, it's just a guarantee that I'm not going to be able to touch it. You know what I'm saying? I like to have things you know, guaranteed, right? That's why I didn't go to certain parties. That's why I didn't go to parties when I was, you know what I'm saying, younger. There's certain things, you know what I'm saying, something's going to be guaranteed there. All right, I ain't going. I'm going to go somewhere else. Shout out to everybody, man. I got to cut it short because I got stuff to do, man. I appreciate y'all, but guess what, though? We will be back tomorrow, all right? Same thumbnail. We're going to be talking about the same thing. I'm not even moving none of this, the articles out of the way. We're just going to try to go right down the line until we get them all done. All right, and I got some days coming up some days off coming up in a little bit. What I plan on doing is I'm gonna try to do 2 streams in the morning, and I'm gonna also try to do 2 streams at night. And the 2 streams at night that I do are gonna be the call-in streams. This is gonna take place in about 2 or 3 days. All right, so be ready. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have your notifications hit. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure y'all hit the bell. Shout out to everybody who supported. We hit the goal. Make sure y'all throw the targets in the chat. Shout out to my man, Lehman Lucas. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to William. Definitely appreciate you, William. And, yo, make sure you give us some information on the Bitcoin so we can check it out, throw it into the rotation. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AB. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to my man, Dwayne. Shout out to AW1. Make sure y'all show AW1 some love, too. Shout out to Black Free Thinker. Definitely appreciate you, bro. We got to make sure we hit Black Free Thinker with the again, all right, because Black Free Thinker doubled up on it.
Again!
All right, shout out to you, bro, and shout out to the AI and chart czar, win, lose, or rug. Shout out to the mod extraordinaires. Shout out to the green team. Shout out to the Discord squad. And as always, ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, hey, okay, I'm fresh up out the package. Time I did, I pay my dues. Affiliated to this paper, I need freedom for my family line. Draw my life design up like fine art. I'm jumping off just an unfamiliar coordinate. Topped off the porch like I could touch the sky. Red is not one trip. The ism talk the water out your faucet. Look at me flossing, I'm so wavy, I could change the tide. My intuition sense the hatred in your ways. You imitated, forging lines, claim meaning means that's just to justify. Yeah, right. West side, born maritime. Creole baby, my bloodline. My lungs clouded, my thoughts crowded. Say all I see is these dollar signs. Finna make a play and that sound delay. On mamas, I testify. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Game recognized game. I'm from the Bay, okay, I'm versatile and my slang was different. I'm lane switching with the same people that I came up in this thing with. My head swivel, I'm homebound. Got a target back on my backside. The cat peeling with the cast iron. Better run for it, run before I catch you. Look at out ball it, block it. Trying to stop my blessing. Gamble with your life. Don't bet it. They can't stop my blessing. You do best not to test it. Yeah, you right. Real all in my blood supply. Dig ball up top, finna make a play. I cast a lob like I'm Jalen, baby. No co-signer, no co-pilot. They pen pals, my flow designer. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. If I say it twice, then I meant it right.
My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign. You know, co-signer, no co-pilot. They pen pals, my flow designer. My brain signal out of range with it. My palm mission is a dollar sign.
Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds. Run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the funds.